Welcome back to the next episode of Sevtech Ages. The new session, I guess. So, you'll notice that I still have the shaders on. Reason being, I looked around at a bunch of different shaders, and they were all kind of and I didn't really want to go back to normal because it's, again, kind of and also for the sake of consistency. I still think this one looks the nicest, and a bunch of the other ones that I used actually had more problems than this one, so I just decided, screw it, we'll switch back. The fact that the particles don't quite look right is, you know, it's copable. But yeah, so you may have noticed I've built another light well, and I've put some of these little pools of starlight down. Reason being, I want to make some more stardust. So stardust you can only really get from the rock sample, rock crystal samples. So I went and grabbed the other bit of dust from the other one, and I've brought it over here. Now the reason I'm doing this is because I want to make some more stardust using the rock crystals that I've actually obtained from mining them. So Astral Sorcery allows you to make more stardust and enhance your rock crystals by throwing both of them into the starlight, and it will create more. Now, another thing I kind of want to experiment with as well is what happens if I put a pig totem down here when I actually harvest the rock crystals. So first things first, I want the biggest crystal that I can find, which is this one, and it's pretty high purity as well. And I chuck that in there with one of those, and they should mix together and form a little gemstone thing in the pool. So now another thing as well, I'll probably do this off camera because it is a very, very lengthy process. There we go. You can actually increase the size of your rock crystals by chucking them into starlight. Now, I want to make them into celestial crystals first, because when you make them into celestial crystals, it uses some of the size. So it's usually sort of best to, you know, do it this way. But yeah, when you actually have the celestial crystal, then you can increase the size of it even more than if you'd it takes less time, is what I'm trying to get across, because I could spend loads of time making the rock crystal the biggest it could possibly be, which I think is 400. I think is the maximum you can get like a normal one to, but it doesn't matter. So should I chuck the other one in as well is the question. I think that might be the best plan. So if we chuck that in with 244, 293. I think that one's probably the best one. And we'll go and make a totem. Should have some spare leftover wood in here. But we could make it out of eucalyptus. That'd be interesting. I've not made a totem amount of eucalyptus wood before. I don't actually know if it's even possible now I think about it. We'll put the chisel away for now. Now, I don't think this will actually work, but so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we chuck that there and get the pig totem. That gives us luck 3. I'm curious actually, because I've not actually tried this. If I make... Does that increase to the higher luck level or no? No. Oh well, doesn't matter. So we've got that up there. I don't know if that'll have any bearing on the amount of stardust that I'll get when I, eventually become able to break these. But we'll leave those growing for now, because we need those stardust to be able to make a bit of star metal, which we make by shoving it in a starlight crafting altar. Now the issue is that a starlight crafting altar requires an altar to be built around it. It's not a simple case of just occurred to me I need to go grab the chest with all the astral stuff in. What was it? Carry on? Was it shift control click? You know what, it doesn't matter. I'll just actually pick up the chest. It'd probably be easier. I could carry it without the well, without breaking it by using the carry-on mod, but I've forgotten the key binding for it. I could have swore it was either control or shift, but anyway, so if we put all of that in there, the marble as well, I guess. So if we look at, oh, wrong book, this, and we go for the astral term discovery. Fossick resonator is one thing that we want to build, because a fossick resonator will allow us to detect where the most concentrated, locations for starlight. Now, I think where I am at the moment's alright, but it could probably be better. So we need liquid starlight, 2 bits of marble, a bronze rod, and aquamarine, which is stuff we already have. I need to keep pouring pouring this stuff out. Now, do I have any bronze left over. I do. Does this need to be a tough rod or... Ah, okay. No, that's much better. That's a lot cheaper than I was expecting. And a lot easier as well. Which is always nice. And we bash that in. And what was it we needed? We needed more liquid starlight, which there's plenty in the light well up here. So we take that out of there. And we grab the marble from... Oh, and the aquamarine as well. Don't forget that. And it should be as simple... it's probably got to be a specific type of marble, hasn't it? What? Oh, okay, that's if I wanted to just craft it. I see, I see. I mean, I've got all the materials. Save the gold. Save the gold. So, we do that. Oh, and before I forget, actually, because as I was experimenting with the shaders, I slipped everything onto peaceful because a few of them were giving me some really bad frames and I was just stuck in a loop of dying. I was wondering why there was nothing spawning. I was like, oh, the night seems rather clear. Right. And then we can use the phosphoric resonator now to see where the best concentrations of starlight are. Something has occurred to me actually, is what if it doesn't show up because of the shaders? I didn't think of that. But we'll find out soon enough. That's a surprisingly low amount of damage that did. Now, we'll know when we find one, because it'll appear as like a bluish fog on the floor. Oh, there's one of my corpses from earlier. Oh, hello. Wondering if there might be okay, this is somewhat of a concern because usually you can find one at least very easily. I'm hoping there's not one in the pen. That'd be kind of awkward. That's... that's a potential problem. You don't usually have to search this far out. Ah, there we go. This is very concentrated. So this is where we'll put our astral sorcery stuff then. Essentially, the starlight is what we will need to progress in the mod. The more starlight we have, the better our chances of crafting some of the higher tier equipment is. Because if you don't have enough starlight, you can't craft it. You know, self-explanatory, really. So that's already starting to glow a little bit, but I want it to glow a little bit more. Didn't bring the bucket back up, did I? Right, that's that. And grab the little bits of starlight, and we'll move all these altars. Actually, do we need to? So we can craft this first. I think we'll do that now, actually, because we're gonna need to do it in the first place anyway. Starlight crafting altar. So I need 4 pillars, 2 chiseled marble, and I didn't bring my chisel with me. So 4 pillars and a bunch of mobs, it seems. Oh, jeez. Karate zombie snuck up on me. Right. Kind of need to get this done before daybreak, ideally. And what was it? No. 2 chiseled marble? Where is it? There it is. Oh, and we need a rock crystal as well. So if we just grab the smallest one we've got, which is that one. See, now it's daytime, the level of starlight's going down. Probably not got enough starlight, so that's going to be stuck doing that until tomorrow night, it seems. So what we'll do is we'll move this down ready. And I think it was over here, wasn't it, if I'm not mistaken? Or was it over there? I don't think I can see it during the day. Yeah, no, I can't. That's a bit of a blow. I guess we'll move that later tonight then. So what else can we do while we're waiting? I suppose I can... My vision expands. Oh, is that because I've crafted this now? Oh, it actually upgrades the table. I didn't actually realise that. Or rather, I should say I forgot. So, this one should tell me the structure I need. So I need sooty marble and a bunch of other things. So sooty marble. How many did I need? I didn't check. 21. So sooty marble. It's 1 coal surrounded by any marble. That makes 8. So we need 21. So that's basically 3. Oh, we're on the way past. That's a good thing I kept all the coal from earlier. We're going to need far more. Far more later. I think that can glow a bit more still. I think. Did I hear something pop? I don't know what else I can do. I suppose I could get a looking glass, but I need starlight to do that, so that's going to be done at night, preferably. Grindstone might be useful, but again, starlight. Now I already know how to do the star metal stuff. Now, one thing that will be nice when I get into the Twilight Forest is that I'll be able to actually make, at least I think I can. Yeah, I'll be able to make these crystals, which I can then use to shine starlight on to actual iron ore blocks. So I can go into the Twilight Forest, grab a bunch of iron ore blocks, because they don't spawn in the overworld, they only spawn in the Twilight Forest. And then I can use those ores to make more star metal, and I won't have to rely on this method of, you know, getting more stardust, which would be very, very handy. But, you know, first things first, I've actually got to get into the Twilight Forest, and to do that I need it for it to be night. So I'll probably skip ahead to nighttime, and I'll see you then. Right, nighttime, so let's go double check. Oh, there's an area of starlight just there, but it's nowhere near as good as the one over here. This is the one we want, wherever it is. Okay, where is it? There it is. Okay, I was a little off the mark because I thought it was somewhere more over there. Right, so I kind of want to put it slap nab in the middle here. So that is... Can't tell. It's like here-ish. I don't suppose it matters too much in the grand scheme of things. Because I think it's like... that, and then... that, I think. That should be right, shouldn't it? That's the wrong bit. So if we look in here, yep, that's right. We just need to add the... So we need 4, and we need 8 chiseled marble. That should be 8 marble pillars as well. So we'll make those first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chiseled marble, and then 8 of the marble pillars. And then we'll need to go get even more marble in a moment. But now that we've got this sort of set up to an extent, we can come back and do this during the day or the night or whenever, because we now know where we are. I probably should have marked it earlier, but it didn't. Obviously it didn't occur to me. So how much do we need? We need 28 marble arches and 24 marble bricks. So that is 54-ish marble. So yeah, I'm gonna go get that, and I will see. I'll see you when I've grabbed it. Okay, I've grabbed a little bit more than the sort of 54 that I need, but that doesn't matter. So I need, what was it, 24 bricks, 24 bricks, 28 arch. So 24 of those. And then 28 of those. So I need the bricks first, or at least it would make sense to put them first because they'll be on the like the inside, and then the arches go round them on the outside. It's so annoying. Most annoying mobs. Really. Ooh, hello. There's iron here as well. I didn't notice that. That's actually really close. I'll have to keep that in mind next time I need iron. Because I don't think I even exhausted the iron deposit that was over there. I dug a lot of it out. But I don't think I think there was still quite a large bit of it left. Now I think this goes like, oh, like that. that should be that. So now the Starlight crafting altar is done. And with that, what is it that we need? We need all of the... That was what we wanted to make the star metal from, wasn't it? So we need nocturnal powder, illumination powder, an iron cluster, 2 stone. So nocturnal powder is black dye powder, 2 coal, an illumination powder and some lapis. Okay. Illumination powder we make through quite a few things. So pile of sand. It's made by just crafting sand. That's easy enough. Powder. So we need... we need about 8 piles of sand. Some gunpowder and some aquamarine, basically. So, we'll go grab some sand real quick. And then we just have to cook 4 of those 8. And then that's it, right? Oh, but then again, we need some for the nocturnal powder as well, don't we? So we need 4 plus 1. Am I tripping right now? Like, am I... Yes, we need 4. Yeah, no, that is right. I'm just going a little bit mad. Nope, we need another one of those. And we do that. And then we put 4 of those there. And we grab the gunpowder. Yeah, we only need 1 gunpowder. I keep thinking my maths is wrong, but it's not. It's just me being a bit silly. Oh. Now I know it's daytime, but we should be able to craft some of the stuff we need from the crafting oil. It doesn't completely diminish the starlight during the day, it just reduces how much there is. So we put those there, and then like that. Resonating wand. That'll work. Or it should do at least. And then we need black dye powder and some lapis, which we don't have, but we can get because we very fortunately have a whole bunch of lapis under where one of the rock crystals was, well, not one of the rock crystals, but where our rock crystals were mined earlier. So if I go down the hole, which I appear to have misplaced, here we go. So we go most of the way down here. Oh, Jesus. Ow, 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 ow. Fire hurts. Right, I don't... Oh, I've got carrots. They'll do. Do you know what? Let's not bother with that. And just mine the lapis. We will mind our own lapis. Or lapisness. There we go. Pisness. That should be enough for now. And the black dye powder, I think we can just grind an ink sac, which we should have plenty of from earlier. In the passive box. And we needed 2 coal. Again. That does make 4, doesn't it? Yeah. I might as well just do that. Easier. I don't know how quickly that'll grind down, actually. Was it 2 black powder or just the 1? Just the 1. So technically that should do us for now. And we rush back over. Now the illumination powder should be done. There we go. Now it's a case of those 2. And what's that? What have I done wrong? Ah. Wait, no, that was right. What have I gone wrong? Lapis, coal, illumination powder, black dye powder. It should still work, even though that would be incredibly strange if it didn't let it work. Ah, oh no, it's because it's not night, therefore there's not enough starlight in the altar, so we need it to actually be night to craft this one. We can't get away with the limit amount that's in there during the day. The sun does appear to be going down, so it shouldn't be too long. Is there anything else that we need to get moving towards? Not really. There is one thing that I do really want to start work on, and it's these. These are celestial gateways, and they are going to be supremely important later on, especially when I'm in the Twilight Forest. The plan will be to essentially go into the Twilight Forest with a bunch of celestial gateways. I have one at my main base, and every time I'm going to go into one of the sort of dungeons in the Twilight Forest, I'll pop a celestial gateway down outside, and then I can travel to and from it whenever I actually need to, which will be amazing. And we can now craft the nocturnal powder. That was a lot quicker. So... Star metal. So we put the nocturnal powder on the outside, illumination powder just like that. We'll need an iron cluster, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. In fact, you can get one from there. So we'll slap that in there. We just need the 2 stone and the 2 stardust. And the stardust... I was about to say I might skip to the daytime just so it's a bit lighter and there won't be any mobs around, but obviously if I do that, then I won't be able to craft the star metal until the next day. I feel like these are done. I want to break them, but at the same time I'm worried that I haven't let them grow enough. We'll break this one first. Ah, there we go, 2 stardust, excellent. So we've effectively doubled on that one. That one we didn't, but that's not too much of a problem. We can just do that again with another rock crystal. And where's the next biggest one we've got? 244, that'll do. So we chuck that in. We chuck one of the... Excuse me? Now, if we start chucking... If we chuck that one in there, you'll see those blue particles coming off it. That basically means it's absorbing the starlight that is in the pool there, which means it will actually upgrade its size and I think also its purity as well. So that's something that we need to obviously... I think it also creates... well, it gives us back 1, and then it gives us like a... I think a bigger one and a smaller one, or am I going mad? I might be going mad. It does things. This is good. Just wait for that to... yeah, it's going to take too long. I don't care. As we're going past. And then we need some stone. Just 2. Excellent, 2 skeletons fighting each other. Can't go wrong with that. So we put the stone in there, the steel, not steel, stardust there. And we just need to make that into an ingot and then chuck it into a pool of water with flowers around and we'll be in the Twilight Forest. Which opens up a whole bunch of things. For starters, we'll be able to get the stuff we need for the sea lanterns, the prismarine shards. Because I believe you can get enough from one of them to craft it. So, sea lantern. Yeah, prismarine crystals, which are made from prismarine shards. Yeah, so that's enough. We need 4 of those, so we should be able to get all of that and more potentially. So if we just put that in there, that will cook that up for us. And we can safely skip the night. I just heard something fizzle out. What was that? So we now need to grab some water. So I'll just merge that away. Slap that back in there. Where did I put the bucket then? Must have put it somewhere, right? Did I make it into something? Unless it got consumed when I made the altar, maybe. That could be a thing that happened. Right, now where do I want to put this is the question. Because I'll need somewhere. I could put it next to the Between Lands portal, I suppose. It would make sense, sort of thematically. Actually, let's put it in here. This looks like a nice spot. Billy goat. Then that one there, and it won't make an infinite water source, unfortunately. I have to manually fill that bit in. And one more in that corner, and that'll do. I mean, we do have to put flowers around it, but that's easy enough. There we go, flowers. I don't know if the mod flowers will work. Oh, excuse me. Those. I suppose I could just grab them and find out, I guess. But if it doesn't work, I'll only have to come grabbing these anyway. That should be enough. So we splat that down. I think that's enough, isn't it? I don't think I need... There we go! Twilight Forest. Now, I'm going to dump everything again in a dump chest just because I know it didn't happen in the beneath, but you can never be too careful when you're generating a whole new dimension. Maybe I shouldn't take all my helmets and stuff. I'll go in, get it to generate, and then come back out again.